The Los Angeles Lakers had two marquee preseason debuts against the Suns on Tuesday night, but it was easy to miss Marcus Smart. He played 20 forgettable minutes, during which he had 0 points, 1 assist, and 2 personal fouls. Smart didn't even take a shot, but the worst part was Jared Butler and Jordan Goodwin going off with the former Defensive Player of the Year doing little to shut them down. Luka Doncic looked fantastic in his first preseason game. He had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 dimes, and Reeves added 25 points of his own. The Suns rested their regular rotation players after they had just returned from China. The Lakers' backcourt duo took advantage, but Smart was less impressive. The Wizards bought him out, and Lakers fans saw why on Tuesday night. Smart is no longer the lockdown perimeter defender everyone remembers in Boston. He was just returning from an Achilles injury, but the 31-year-old was invisible, including when 2 guards not expected to be in the Suns' rotation were destroying the Lakers' defense. The Marcus Smart signing is not looking great for the Lakers. It is never good when a player finishes a game with more fouls than any other stat. Smart had a couple of strong defensive plays, but not when he was guarding on the perimeter. The Lakers desperately need a stopper on lead ball handlers. That was Smart's role in Boston, but that player isn't coming to LA. The Lakers started Doncic, Reeves, Jake LaRavia, and DeAndre Ayton next to Smart. It seems like Smart would be the obvious player to guard at the point of attack, and he was defending Jared Butler. Butler had 7 points before Smart went to the bench with 6:48 remaining in the opening quarter. This isn't Stephen Curry here. Butler has never played more than 17.4 minutes per game, but Smart had no answers. Smart had greater success guarding wings in his first preseason action. Fans hope he just wasn't fully locked in, but things could be much worse. The injuries are still a massive issue. Smart missed the first 3 preseason games as he nursed an Achilles injury. He has played in just 54 contests since leaving Boston in 2023. The 31-year-old can't stay healthy, and it appears the injuries have caught up to him. The Lakers gave Smart a 2-year, $10.5 million contract this offseason after his Wizards buyout with a player option for the 2026-27 season. They clearly viewed him as an impactful piece, but he wasn't in his first action. LA was outscored by 2 points in his 20 minutes, and the Suns weren't playing any of their main rotation pieces. The Los Angeles Lakers may quickly regret signing Marcus Smart. It is a bit early for that, but it certainly looked like a problematic move after their preseason loss to the Suns. Smart must prove he can stay healthy and be an impactful perimeter defender to fit. Sadly, that may not be possible. The public already knew LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers would miss the team's season opener due to sciatica, but the latest update on his recovery pushes his timeline for return back even further. After previously reporting James would miss 3 to 4 weeks as he recovers from sciatica, Shams Charania of ESPN gave another update on the Lakers' star's return, which doesn't bode well for the team with title aspirations this season. The Lakers and LeBron are looking at around mid-November as a realistic debut for him, Charania said on NBA Countdown before the Lakers-Dallas Mavericks preseason matchup. A source told me tonight, LeBron will be taking a patient approach with his rehab. James continuing to be sidelined means only one thing for the Lakers. Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, DeAndre Ayton, and others will have to pick up the slack for one of the most impactful players in NBA history, while James hasn't been performing at the same level he did about a decade ago. Replacing his minutes in the lineup will be a major challenge for head coach J.J. Redick. LeBron injury puts question marks on Lakers. When the news originally broke on October 9th, the Lakers said James' injury could cause him to miss 3 to 4 weeks. However, with Charania's latest report, the NBA's all-time leading scorer is now expected to miss at least 5 weeks. While injuries linger and recoveries have roadblocks, the latest news means, at best, James will miss at least 12 games for the Lakers to start the season. LeBron James accused of making massive Los Angeles Lakers mistake. All of that being said, James' prolonged absence could mean bad news for Los Angeles. In a recent article by Bleacher Report highlighting the major flaws of each NBA team this season, James' injury was cited as a major concern. In a nutshell, LeBron James needs custom-made bench cushions for his sciatica. Dave Favale wrote, before then saying James's uncertain future remains another looming issue for the Lakers. President of basketball operations Rob Pelinka went from declaring the Los Angeles Lakers the custodians of LeBron James' legacy to saying, essentially, yeah, it'd be pretty cool if he retired here. After James' agent, Rich Paul, gave ominous comments to Charania after his client picked up his player option with the Lakers, the relationship between the star and the team hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows. While it is yet to be determined as to how the LeBron James-Lakers relationship either ends or continues, him missing games isn't what the team wants now. Redick needs a replacement. Options are dwindling. When previously asked about how James' injury impacts the team, Redick said he was mainly focused on filling the hole in the starting lineup. Los Angeles has multiple candidates, but as the preseason goes on, the numbers are dwindling. Insider names LeBron replacement, why Lakers trade is unlikely. Most recently, Jared Vanderbilt was ruled out of the team's preseason game against the Mavericks after suffering a quad contusion. Vanderbilt, a known defensive specialist, was on the short list of players set to start for the Lakers at the forward position. Now, with him likely out for the start of the season, Redick will likely have to choose from Jake LaRavia, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, Marcus Smart, or Rui Hachimura. If he isn't getting the start already, many of those players sat out for rest in the team's loss to Dallas, but with just one preseason game left, Redick doesn't have a lot of time to decide on an opening night lineup. J.J. Redick drops bold Cooper flag verdict, dismisses HOF comp. While that remains a question, Doncic, luckily, has not been a player Redick has had to worry about. Though only suiting up for one preseason game so far, the Slovenian star scored 25 points in 22 minutes, looking already in mid-season form. With James out, now for a longer stretch, Doncic will take nearly sole responsibility of the offense, along with some help from Reeves and others, but similar to that of his time in Dallas before Kyrie Irving arrived. The Los Angeles Lakers are facing a significant setback as news of Jared Vanderbilt's injury reverberates through their roster plans. With the season on the horizon, this development raises questions about the team's depth and overall strategy heading into the campaign. Impact on roster dynamics. Vanderbilt, known for his defensive prowess and versatility, has been a key figure for the Lakers since his acquisition. His ability to guard multiple positions and contribute on the boards made him an essential part of the team's rotation. With the injury, the Lakers will need to reassess their lineup and find ways to fill the void left by his absence. The timing of this injury could not be worse. As training camps open and preseason games approach, the Lakers must quickly adapt. Head coach Darvin Ham will likely need to experiment with different combinations to ensure that the team remains competitive. This might mean increased minutes for other forwards or a shift in their playing style to compensate for Vanderbilt's unique skill set. The search for alternatives. In the wake of this injury news, the Lakers will be exploring various options to bolster their roster. They might look to the free agent market or consider trades that could provide a reliable backup. The front office is under pressure to make swift decisions that will not only address the immediate concerns, but also align with the long-term vision of the team. Players like Rui Hachimura and Troy Brown Jr. may see their roles expanded as they attempt to fill the gap left by Vanderbilt. Each has shown flashes of potential, but the question remains whether they can consistently deliver under the heightened expectations of an NBA season. Coping with uncertainty. As the Lakers navigate this tumultuous situation, the uncertainty surrounding Vanderbilt's recovery timeline adds another layer of complexity. Injuries can often lead to a ripple effect, impacting not only individual players, but also the team's chemistry and cohesion. The Lakers will need to stay resilient and adaptable as they work through this challenge. The organization is no stranger to adversity, having faced numerous obstacles in recent seasons. Yet, this injury could test their depth and resolve in ways they have not encountered before. The ultimate goal remains clear: to compete for a championship. However, how they respond to this latest challenge will be critical in shaping their trajectory for the upcoming season. In the coming days, all eyes will be on the Lakers as they assess Vanderbilt's condition and determine the best path forward. The stakes are high, and the decisions made during this time could very well define their season.